What's up, guys? I am a little tired for some reason today, but we're gonna get it done. Uh, excuse me. Okay. Actually, maybe not for long because I'm gonna drink a little bit of this. I'm gonna try my sour. I won't be able to drink all of it because I can't even handle all of it. Sour ropes. Don't know what it's gonna taste like. Never would have picked this out, even though I do like sour candy. Wish me luck. Let's see what it's going to taste like. Oh, I didn't even mean to match my background. Does it match? You think it does? I know sometimes they really do, but do you think, yeah, this one kind of does. Yeah, I guess. Sometimes they really, really do. All right, let me take a sip of this real quick. Not my favorite. I'm going to try to do a goal again. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. I shouldn't. Might as well because I have that gift card, the McDonald's one. Might as well try. $25 McDonald's card. I mean, sometimes people super chat anyway, and now at least they'll get to enter in to win something. I might as well. I feel like it's kind of a fun little way to kind of do it. Okay. Let me just add that up and then I'll wait for some people to come in and we're going to watch. Oh, so what we're going to watch real quick, guys. So I have, I love this. Hold on real quick. Why do I love, wait, where did it go? Why do I love that rose, like that tie-dyed rose or whatever? It's so pretty. Um, it just like pops out. Oh, thanks, baby. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna do two new things actually. And I actually have something on it's oh the 2019 rest of the messages are coming in. They're done. I just have to send the check in. I still have those 900 pages that I'm gonna start reading some a little bit. Not tonight, but maybe this week or the end of this week. But I got that interview. Okay. Do you remember that interview from the 2014 case with Wade? Um, the firearm case, and he stole like firearms and he got in an accident. He stole some from his friend. Remember how he's having his he's like 20, 21 or something. They're like 16. He's hanging out with like, or maybe he's like 18 or 19, but he's hanging out with like minors. Tyler is like 15. What was that other guy's name? Remember I watched the interviews and he's like, he basically talks him into like basically stealing from their family. That case. Remember Matthew Perry, who does the interview that was Wade's old cell, like he was a cellmate at the time, and basically once like I guess throws him under the bus, tells him what he's been saying. I got that interview. It's only audio, but I got that interview. So it's kind of interesting because there's, when they do the documents, they kind of summarize things. So it's not like every single thing isn't in there. So we get to listen to him talking about Wade. I mean, he was his cellmate for 4 months. And then Courtney, Wade wife. I have some of her jail calls when she was in jail. So it's kind of a little mix it up. So she was in jail for stabbing her sister. Well, I have 4 of her jail calls that I wanted to play. Something different, a little variety. Courtney, and I'm gonna remind you guys who Courtney is in a minute. I have that one video where she got introduced to the Wade case. But hold on, let me do this quota thing real quick. I gotta learn how to do it beforehand. I don't know. I don't think I can, and it sucks because I don't want to have to make you guys wait every time I try to do it. But okay, so that's what we're gonna be watching. But they're both. I mean, never. I mean, they've never been out or anything. They had to go check the store. I mean, she had to go track down the storage shed for this. But this is an old case, so I got her working hard. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to why won't this let me click on it? But it's just interesting to, like, hear, what how he viewed Wade back then, which is like, man, if we just, like, listen to people's I mean, you can't prevent stuff like that, I mean, in that sense, but I mean, it's like, God, the signs were there that he was very dangerous, so dangerous. Okay, goal. So we're gonna do I mean, come on, guys, we could get the goal. Come on, come on, come on. Hold on one second. I do. I don't know. I don't even know what I just pushed, but um if you I'm just gonna put $25 gift card because if that's what's turning people off because maybe people don't want McDonald's, like you could tell me what you want. I'll just put $25 gift card. If you want the McDonald's one, you can, but if for some reason it's like you want to take part, but you don't like McDonald's and you want something else, then you could just tell me. I'll just put $25 gift card. I don't know who doesn't like something at McDonald's though, right? Like, I mean, if you don't like their food, they got coffee, but I mean, maybe not, maybe not. Contribute to the goal and get entered into a win $25 gift card. Okay. All right, guys. So what do you want to listen to first? Let's do the yeah, let's do the Wade, the Matthew Perry one. Michael Perry. Did I say Matthew Perry? He's an actor. Well, I guess there could be two people's name Matthew Perry. Um, Michael Perry. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna be there real quick. I just wanted to start that goal. Okay. So yeah, it's from 2014. If you guys aren't familiar with this, I'm not gonna go over the case again because I mean I went over it like probably 3 times in depth, like probably like 8 months ago when I was first looking into the case. I went over it. I went over it like last month. So if you're not familiar with it, go check out my playlist. I'll try to find. I wish I would have had that ready. I could have just linked the exact video I did on it, but basically, when Wade's like I think he's like 19 or 20, right? And when he freaking goes and he hangs out with these minors, these young 15, the one kid was 15 years old. And it comes out why he was hanging out with why does he hang out with young kids? He tells his cellmate why. So he could basically manipulate them. All right, let's listen. Um but yeah, but I didn't get to finish, I guess. So um he talked the one guy into, like, giving him his gun. It was his parents' guns. Okay, remember the one? And then the other one, they broke into the shed and stole remember they stole, like, screens, they stole, like, this equipment, they stole thousands of dollars worth of stuff from Tyler Ogden's dad, okay? And Tyler Ogden is the one he was in the car with that he ends up wrecking Wade I guess it's Wade's parents' car, ends up wrecking it. They got guns, so that's how they get caught. They got a couple guns in the car, so they just, like, put them off in the grass, and then the cops find them. And so they catch him, and, he goes to jail. He s his cellmate is this Michael Perry. He talks about his case because Wade, he likes to run his mouth and brag and act like he's invincible, and "Oh, I got away with this, and I'm gonna get away with that," bragging to him. But this Michael Perry, he's gonna go freaking rat him out and tell on him because he wants to deal. And he actually is saying, like, I sense like he's a dangerous guy. You know what I'm saying? Like the way like he talks about like the way he is in the jail and stuff, manipulating everybody. He sees how freaking dangerous he is. So let's watch that first. Okay, hold on. We'll do that one first. They're not very long though. Well, the Courtney jail calls will be longer. This interview is like 12 minutes long, I think. And then there's 4 Courtney calls, so that's probably like an hour. They're kind of interesting. I actually feel bad for the Courtney calls. I kind of feel bad for her in a way, but I'll share my thoughts as I mean, I do in a way, but then I could kind of understand in a way, and I'll explain it when we watch it. Um, all right. Oh, thank you, Buffy. Buffy. Thank you, Buffy. Okay. Yeah, it is like if you guys don't want this, anybody enters in is going to be entered in to win this gift card. Um, and if you for some reason, like I said, don't want McDonald's, like just let me know. It's $25 gift card. I could get something else. No biggie. No biggie, guys. Okay, so Michael Perry. Let me share my screen. Whoa, this is different. Wait a minute. Oh, they have a different StreamYard has a different thing. It's like, what is that? Their thing looks different. It's like present or invite. Oh, why is that up there though? Oh, it's like this thing is up here automatically. I don't like that though. Huh. Looks like there's like always something backstage. I don't know. I got to figure out what that's about. All right. Okay, so I still have it in editor because it's basically done, but I figured, well, who cares? I mean, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're just going to be listening to it, but I did put some pictures and stuff. But I'm going to make pre-records of these. So if some of you guys don't like this kind of a thing and you just want to listen to them, I am going to do pre-records. Like I said, I do have a couple more Wade things on its way that should be, well, yeah, yeah, the one I should have by now, and then like the messages and stuff. So, um, but I should have another video coming up. I thought I would have it by this week, but I should probably by the end of the week, I would hope. Hey, K Court. Yes, Ty. We named him Tie Dye. It's a little doggy. Sarah, you named him, didn't you? How are you? I was looking for you the other day, K Court. Remember, you guys remember we were like, K Court, where are everybody was screaming your name or something? I don't know. I was. We were just looking for you. Why were we though? You guys remember? I was like, K Court, where are you? And you weren't here in chat. I was like, is she here? I don't remember. Maybe I wanted to ask you something, but I forget now. But I know I was looking for you in the chat one and probably like last week. But Ty. Okay. I'm a little scattered extra today. um, oh, thanks, Hope. Thank you. He says what we are all thinking. Okay, let's do this. Sorry, I'm just in one of those moods that I kind of just want to like relax and hang out and chat. But you know what? No, we'll watch these. We'll watch these. Okay, so that's what I got subtitles for you guys. That's what I was doing. So I subtitled them up while I typed them up because since they weren't too long, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do that because sometimes, call these interviews sometimes are hard to hear. I have no problem hearing them, but I've listened to them over and over, especially doing the subtitles. You know how you have to listen to them at lunch. All right, so let me take this down. And bring this over here. Oh, thanks, Shadow. Thank you. Is that a lollipop swirl? Or is that like a what's I love all these pictures you got. That makes me wanna lick it. Um, so the cool Buffy and Shadow. You guys are entered into that giveaway now though. Thank you. Delana, hi. Hey, Kelly. Hi, Sandra. I know I have some more coming up because I have those 900 pages. I was gonna start today, but I just too tired. Like, no, I'm gonna do these interviews today, but maybe this week I'll probably maybe do like one of those the kiosks, maybe like one a week or something. And then when I get the old ones, those are more interesting. I'll do more of those as I get them. Okay. There might be some interesting ones in the new ones. I might actually have something really interesting, like super interesting. I don't even know because I haven't looked through them yet. 900 pages. I haven't, I'll get to it. Okay. So here is the interview. This is him right here. He's older now, like he looks more like probably like this now. Oh, hey Jim, thank you. You're gonna be entered. Oh, thank you, the vacay fund. And I'm doing these things where I do the goals where I give a giveaway per goal. So you'll be entered into win the McDonald's card too. Thank you. Yes, that's gonna be coming very soon. I should just call it my Sarah fund or what should I call it? Yeah, Sarah. Anyway, so you could see like what he looked like more of the time because I looked up his mug shots and I looked up the year. So the year would be 2014. So well, I guess the interview would be 2016, but he looked more like, hold on, I'll show you what he looked like. Kind of like this, but the 2016, I think the 2016 was this one right here. But that's Michael Perry. Just so I just want to show you a couple people so when they come up, I don't have to stop and you'll know when they're coming up. I put some of Tyler up too. So that's Michael Perry. That's the one that we're going to be listening to his interview right here. Okay. This is him too. Because remember, you know, he's aging. This is him. So that's Michael Perry. He basically was Wade's cellmate for 4 months. And then Tyler, this is Tyler. I'm gonna have put him up a couple times. This is the one that was 15 when he was hanging out with him. He was a minor. And he went and basically stole his dad's stuff, like talked him into stealing his family stuff. This is him too. So this is Michael will be talking about his co-defendant, Wade's co-defendant, Wade and his co-defendant, and that's Tyler. He's the one that was in the car that wrecked the car. So that's him. Okay. Um, this is him too. His name's Tyler Ogden. He's got a bunch of mug I mean, yeah, he kind of it almost looks like he took after Wade, you know, like got into the system and okay, so let's listen, guys. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to share my freaking audio again. My AirPods wasn't connected. Dang it. Hold on, guys. 1 second. I don't know. When they're not, I don't even want to try to do it. I just feel like I should just reshare it real quick because you know how that goes, gosh. Okay. All right, here we go. Hopefully you should be able to hear it.
Today is June 28, 2016. Time is approximately 13:51 hours. It's Detective Henderson at the Leon County Jail to interview inmate Michael Perry, spin number 42068, in reference to 2014 case number 139507. Detective Henderson, I understand I got a call from state attorney, said you had some information for me on a case, possibly on a case that I'm working.
You talking about Hutchin?
Yes.
Okay, Wade Wilson.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Before I do, I got to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to your lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you're not afford to hire a lawyer, you want to be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide anytime to exercise these rights and not answer any question or make any statement. You understand these rights?
Yeah, I'm just a little bit confused though, because I've done this one other time and there was no reason to read me my rights because I was trying to help out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I just do that. Just everybody I talk to, I read
Okay.
it to them.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, my lawyer advised me to, be okay to talk to you guys because I had some information that would probably help you guys and might be able to help me a little bit too.
Okay.
The screen down. And Lisa, you don't have to stay. It's okay. I have it pretty well get together. Just because I like to talk to my chat for 20 minutes. Sorry. Ooh, I'm on a live and I'm not allowed to talk to him. Why isn't that going away? Like, watch. Hold on. Because I want you guys to be able to read the subtitles. Hold on a second.
Wade Wilson was my roommate
Okay.
for 4 months in K-Pod.
Okay.
All right. And he talked to me a little bit about what he had going on with his case.
Okay.
All right. And he mentioned to me, let me get my bearings straight because I was actually expecting to talk to somebody else today and I had it in my head what I was going to talk to them about. Run back over this so I don't make sure I don't miss anything. Me and Wade talked about our cases a little bit. I didn't talk about mine too much, but he talked about his quite a bit. And he was telling me how when he was out, he was doing a lot of drugs and how he had a couple of guys that was with him and they used to rob people, but that they got smart and they started robbing people who doing like home invasions on people who were drug dealers and stuff like that because there was a lot less of a chance of them calling the police or causing any legal problems for them if they were just to go in and rob for some drugs or some money. He told me that they had some him and his co-defendant were riding around in his father's car and that they had done quite a bit of Xanax, that he started to doze off behind the wheel. So he let his co-defendant drive. That they had quite a few guns in the car with them. A couple of them belonged to Wade. The two that he brought up specifically were a Ruger Mini 14 and a Benelli shotgun. That he said specifically were his guns.
He said they were his guns?
That they were using for home invasions and robbing people with. He said that he decided to let the guy that was with him, the co-defendant, drive. And because he was passing out. And then he kind of passed out in the passenger seat. And the next thing he knows is he wakes up and his co-defendant had wrecked the car. It was, like I said, his dad's car.
Gotcha.
Apparently the police found the guns on the scene and or in the car. And that's what he's charged with, is possession of a firearm. He's telling me that he doesn't think that they'll be able to prove the guns are his. And here most recently over the last couple of weeks while he was in here going to trial, he keeps bragging about the fact, saying that the state attorney, his public defender, is telling him that the state attorney doesn't have anything on him, that they don't have any DNA evidence on the guns, that they're not going to be able to prove the guns are his, and that his co-defendant has already been sentenced to probation. And he's glad that he always uses a little scapegoat that's younger than him. His exact words were, he always finds him a little scapegoat that's younger than him, that'll look up to him and idolize him a little bit. And he said it worked out great for him this time because apparently his younger co-defendant has already been sentenced to probation and is going to show up in court and testify that all those guns belong to him so that Wade can get off on these charges. And I'm thinking to myself the whole time when he's telling me this stuff, I know a couple of people that were good friends of my son and daughter that were killed in one of these home invasions that these kids are doing lately. And I think I was in an apartment complex a while back. And they were killed. And these kids are my age, my daughter and son's age. And I got to thinking about this, and it just didn't sit well with me. It just didn't. And I've watched the way Wade manipulates and talks to people and deals with people in the jailhouse as well. I mean, he's a pretty cool character. I mean, watching some of the stuff he pulls off. But I mean, it just didn't sit well with me. Also, at the same time, I'm in a position where I'm doing a plea offer, and my plea offer should go through as it stands. But at the same time, if this will help me a little bit, if I can have Mr. Hutchins call my state attorney and say, look, Mr. Perry's cooperating. You should help him out a little bit. It'll help two different ways. One, it'll get me a plea offer. Two, it'll help you guys with a case that apparently you're having trouble with. And if things work out right, I should get my plea offer before he even goes to trial. So at that point, I'd be showing up just for a subpoena.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Did Did Wade say where they got the guns from?
He said they stole them. He didn't say exactly where from. Yeah.
Did he say what his co-defendant's name was?
No. He never mentioned his co-defendant's name, but he did say there was only one kid in the car. So I figured you guys know who it is.
Yeah.
They said it was only.
Yeah, it's my case. So.
Yeah. They started making excuses, saying something about that if they did find DNA evidence on the guns, it's because one of the officers grabbed him and held him. He was passed out, and the officer grabbed him and held him over the guns, talking about he was bleeding, talking about, do you know what these are? Do you see these before? Do you know what I mean? Making excuses.
Wow.
Like I said, you would have to be around Wade a little while to be able to appreciate the type of character that he is, and me being locked in a cell the size of this room with him for 4 months.
I can imagine, because I've only talked to him twice. One of my case and another case, TBD was working with him, and he's smooth.
Well, he's smooth to a certain extent, but he's one of those diabolical smooth types that, honestly, I've never been in any trouble before other than this.
Yeah.
I had one problem when I was 22 years old. So this jail life is new to me, and dealing with people is new to me. But I'm very good with reading people because I'm a salesman.
Gotcha.
And talking to him, it doesn't take long on a one-on-one basis. For a short period of time, he can get by you.
Yeah.
But it goes away fast.
Yeah.
And this is a person who tells you stories about how he likes to manipulate younger girls and be brutal with them with sex and stuff like that. Some of the stories he tells are very unnerving.
Yeah.
And it leads me to believe that he's a sociopath, that he can put himself over as okay, but at the snap of a finger, this can turn into a very violent and dangerous person. And you're talking about a guy who's 6'4", 225 pounds, 6'5". I mean,
yeah.
So it just didn't sit well with me. So I figured, it's as much to help out as it is to help me.
Yes,
when
sir.
I mentioned this to my lawyer said, look, this might be information that will not only give us a little bit of leverage on possibly, if it's good information, which I thought it would be, if it's good information, maybe Mr. Hutchin might want to use it. They might want you to testify. And if so, then maybe he'll give you a thumbs up with a,
Yeah, I'm going to give him a call. He told me to call him after I spoke with you.
Yeah. Do you think the information is good?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. I mean,
Well, I hope it'll help.
it's spot on with what occurred.
I want you to know something from my standpoint. Okay. I have to make one stipulation about all of this, and this is something that I'm very serious about. I have a 20-year-old daughter and a 19-year-old son out there. Wade has looked through my paperwork. He has mentioned my children by name. He knows who my kids are. All right. Unless something's going to happen to where I can make sure I'm out to protect them, I don't want to testify. I can't have this dangerous person watch me show up for court, then me stay in jail and him get released. I'm not sure my testimony alone would put him in jail. And I hope you can understand from my standpoint as a father that being stuck in this jailhouse, my kids live on their own and he knows who they are and knowing what he's capable of. So tell Mr. Hutchins, step up for me and help me the way I need to be helped to make sure I can be out and help take care of my kids. I'm not in here on anything violent.
Gotcha.
I'm offering a plea offer that's very, very reasonable. I'm in here on financial charges and I'm offering a large amount of money as a down payment. I'm not asking for any breaks on any of my charges. I'm willing to take guilty on everything, do probation, pay the money that I owe. I'm not asking for any breaks. I'm not asking Mr. Hutchin to get me any breaks.
Gotcha.
So if he can help work this out the way the state attorney says yes, then I'm more than willing to help.
Okay.
But I know what you know and what Mr. Hutchin knows, that this guy is dangerous.
Yeah.
He's very, very dangerous. So
Is there anything else you can think of that may be helpful?
on this case, not really. Other than, like I said, he told me it was his dad's. I mean, I just find it hard to believe that they wouldn't be able to put the guns on him, being they were in his dad's car. You know what I mean? Riding around, I don't know. I guess maybe he has me believing a little bit because of what his state attorney, what his public defender's telling him. And all he does is run around talking about how he did all this other terrible stuff, these home invasions, raping a young girl, all this other stuff. And this fabulous public defender he got beat all these punishable by life charges and got him off on all of it, to where he's got him convinced that just last Monday, I saw Wade in the courthouse. just last Monday. I saw him there. I was there for pretrial case management, and he was there for what was supposed to be the start of his trial. They put him off. They scheduled him a bond hearing that he thinks he's going to get a pretrial release on for the 17th of this month. They scheduled that in. He stood right there telling me how he's going home. His public defender's already told him he's going home, that Mr. Hutchins knows he's going home, and that's the only reason he postponed that case is because he knows that he has nothing to fight against it. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, how overconfident can you get?
Nah, I can tell you this from personal knowledge. That's not the reason why that trial was put off.
I understand. Mr. Hutchins was probably busy.
Because he had other capital cases he had to deal with.
Yeah.
So I know that for a fact.
Yeah. The reason it struck me that you guys might want my help is mainly because of the reason of he was telling me that, and he also told me that Mr. Hutchins wants him very, very badly because apparently he thinks Mr. Hutchins holding a personal grudge against him because they beat him. And I know they don't do that. It's another piece of paperwork across the desk when you're dealing with 100 cases. It's another piece of paperwork across the desk.
He doesn't have any grudge against Wade Wilson.
He's saying that apparently since Wade and the public defender beat him in the other trial, that he wants Wade really bad on this one, and that I said, well, I can understand that. I mean, if he knows you were guilty and you got off on a technicality and he thinks you're supposed to be spending the rest of your life in jail, because he was talking about how Mr. Hutchins would not offer him a plea. And I'm like, well, I probably thinking in the back of my mind, well, if I knew you raped a little girl and kicked doors in and tried to shoot people and laid them on their stomach and robbed their houses and you got off on it and I knew you were guilty, I probably wouldn't offer you a plea either. So
I agree.
All right.
Okay.
But, if you would, we're trying to go to the table right now.
Okay.
So, and I'm
going to call him. Like I said, as soon as I get back to the office, I'm going to give him a call.
All right.
Let him know what you told me. So.
All right.
Okay.
You think it seems to be pretty good information?
I do.
All right.
I'll end the interview at 2:20 p.m.
Okay. 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 What do you guys think? I want to go back to some of the stuff he said because I know it's short, but he did say a lot of interesting stuff. So because I'm going to upload this as a pre-record, and I was wondering too, because I took all the time to do the subtitles, and then when I put the pictures behind it, I'm like, is it hard to read the subtitles with the pictures? So I didn't know. I was like, should I put the pictures? But I mean, it's still in my editor, so I could do whatever. I could remove the pictures or whatever. I don't know. What do you guys think for because I'm going to upload it as a pre-record, but wait, what's going on? Hold up. Courtney's video. Who's Courtney? I mean, I know who Courtney is. What video of Courtney's? I don't even know what you're talking about. No. I mean, I have jail calls that I ordered, but I don't. What video are you talking about? The jail calls? No, I ordered them from a record stop request. Oh, is she just somebody? I feel like I've seen her around before, but why is she acting all weird? What's going on today? Is it a full moon? I feel like people are acting crazy. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know. Just keep an eye out. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody has the same name as you? Oh, it's close. I was keeping an eye out because this person is right. Oh, it's your picture too. I didn't even notice who that was. I just noticed the name looked familiar. I can't tell the picture. It's still like so small. So this somebody trolling. What is with I thought so because the stuff the person was saying was crazy. I'm like, what is she saying? I farted in a cup or something? I mean, like, just, like, random stuff. Anyway, let me just, highlight a couple things that it was said, and then, like I said, I'm gonna upload this as a pre-record so you guys could listen to it again. Um, but some of the interesting things that I think is the one that all sticks out big time right here. All he does is run around talking about how he did all this other terrible stuff to these home invasions and R-ing a young girl, all this other stuff, and this fabulous public defender got beat all these punishable by life charges and got him off on all of it. So he's like going around bragging. So what I'm picturing is he's bragging to him about getting away with this stuff. This would be not long after that 2014 R, because remember that 2014 R of the was actually about to be 2015. It was December. It's December 2014. So he got, freaking bragging about it. That's probably what he's talking about. But who knows? Because he probably did this to other women too. I mean, we know he has now, but like back in when he was that age, I bet you he did. But like he's obviously it sounds like there's a specific one that he's talking about because a young girl. So it's like there is a specific one that he must be bragging about, but it's probably that one because that's the one that he went to trial and beat it. Like all the other ones, if he did it, nobody ever charged him, right? At that time, I mean. This one, the girl goes, they go to trial and he beats it. And he's probably going around running his mouth bragging about it, right? She's such a piece of crap. Okay. And then where's the other one I wanted to right here. Um this is this person who tells you stories about how this is a person who tells you stories about how the reason this sounds weird is because you know how sometimes he's talking and he repeats stuff because he's kind of like in the moment. I just like typed it out like, word for word how he says it. So, but sometimes I mean I do it too. But when you read it out loud, it's just sounds funnier. But anyway, it tells you stories about how he likes to manipulate younger girls and be brutal with them with sex and stuff like that. But some of the stories he tells are very unnerving. And it leads me to believe that he's a sociopath, that he can put himself over as okay, but at the snap of a finger, this can turn into a very violent and dangerous person. And you're talking about a guy who's what 6'4", 225 pounds, 6'5". Yeah. Hold on, there's one more that I wanted to. Oh, well, he's smooth to a certain extent, but he's one of those diabolical smooth types. I've never been in trouble. Oh wait, hold on. Then he talks about manipulating. I'll read one more little part, and then, like I said, I will upload this. Oh yeah, let me start right here. It says, um, I'm gonna do the one where you talk about manipulating. I want to find that part. Oh, here we go. I got to thinking about this, and it just didn't sit well with me. It just didn't, and I've watched the way Wade manipulates and talks to people and deals with people in the jailhouse as well. I mean, he's a pretty cool character. I mean, watching some of the stuff he pulls off, it just didn't sit well with me. Also, the same time, I'm in the position where I'm doing a plea offer. My plea offer we should go through as it stands. Anyway. Interesting, guys. Maybe at the end, after we listen to Courtney, I could play it again. If not, I'll re-upload it because it is important. And I know, it's so quick. So it just, when you're chatting, you probably missed a lot. But like in that 13 minutes, that is like a red flag of Wade. Stay away from that guy. When he was what was that 2016? So how old would he be there? 22. Yeah, 22, same as like in that interview. So stay away from him. 22 years old. He was already showing major signs. Oh, wait, I got to thank a couple people. Oh, 18 months. Kelly, thank you. Davy Bentley, 6 months. KB, member for 2. Hi, KB. Oh, DB Bentley, thank you, super chat. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. All right, so now we're gonna listen to Courtney's. So what I did though is I know I played this multiple times. No, this is probably like the 4th time I played it on my channel. But there are a lot of people when I talk about Courtney, they're like, "Who's Courtney?" So I like to just play how she knows Wade, and the best way to do it is to play that video that it's the first time she was introduced. It was on Wade's Facebook page. They played it, and it was like to kind of come at Kelly Matthews, who was talking crap about Wade, to kind of make Kelly Matthews look like a liar, because when Courtney first came on scene, she was sticking up for Wade. She was all about saying Wade is such a nice guy. He's not like Kelly's lying about him. He wouldn't do that. She's lying. She didn't have blood on her face. She was begging him to not leave her. So Courtney's the one that Wade left with after he attacked Kelly and arred her in her car, went to the gas station and left Kelly for Courtney. And I guess him and Courtney were together for like a couple weeks, but she joined the Wade Wives very early and was a very pro Wade for a while. Not anymore. I mean, not anymore, but she was for a while. She was doing those TikToks. You guys remember? She was the chicken nugget lady, her little plunger, but then she had like the chicken tender or chicken nugget or whatever. That was Courtney TikTok. So in 2015, she got arrested for stabbing her sister. So she went to jail. And there was only 4 phone calls that were available for public, that I was able to order or whatever. So yeah, it's basically like when she first goes in, she calls her sister. So it's kind of interesting because the person she's calling is her sister, the one that she stabbed. So, but like I said, this would have been pre-Wade. This would have been in 2015. But hey, thought it could be just a little variety and see, because a lot of you guys are familiar with who she is now because of Wade. All right. Okay, so let me pull up. And I'll be uploading this to a pre-record. So I still have it in my editor. I'm gonna play, like I said, I'm gonna play that thing where she introduces herself to how she knows Wade or whatever. I'm gonna play that at the beginning so people could just see it again. Like I said, this is how she came onto the Wade scene or whatever. Nobody knew who she was. She comes on and she was on the official Wade Facebook page. Remember who's filming this. This is Jesse that's filming this. Because remember, the Wade calls and the Wade kiosk messages, they're talking about Jesse going to film it. And Wade's asking, like, Jesse's like, they're talking about like doing lives, and Wade's like, well, wait to do the live. Oh, she wants to do the live with me because Courtney was doing the lives, and oh, we're gonna do this filming. Remember the messages? There's kiosk messages with Courtney too, right? So, Jesse's filming it. She explains how she knows Wade. So, and then this is me from that's about a year ago, but I just played the clip because I can't find. I didn't never downloaded the video, so I have to play the video where I played the video because it's not on Facebook. Jessie took it down after she became like an anti-Wade. But so I'm going to play this first, and then after that will be her jail calls, okay? Oh, wait, why is there no sound?
His
Oh,
looks. First he's 6'5". He had muscles, he had tattoos, he had these dimples, a beautiful smile. And that's what originally attracted me to him. But afterwards, what it was he was sweet and he was kind and he was understanding, and he understood that I had a child with special needs, and he's just, everything that he would say to me was like the perfect answer. And I asked him what his flaw was because he's perfect. And he told me, I think he was 24 or 25 years old at the time. He told me that his only flaw was that he didn't have a good woman in his life. Yeah, he is. Anywhere we went, he didn't even know the people. We went to Winn-Dixie. He didn't even know them, and he was sitting there talking with them like they've been lifelong friends. And that's just how he is. But it's also because he's got that. He doesn't have that, like that mean face. He's got that face that's like, hey, how you been, and just strike up a conversation with you. My sister, she had a high-risk pregnancy back in November of 2018. Yes, 2018. And I told him my sister's in the hospital and she was going to be having her baby tomorrow. She's bleeding a lot. She's high risk. And I was going to take a train from West Palm Beach to Orlando, which would have taken about 4 hours. And Wade goes, can I take you? And I said, yeah, I mean, if you want to take me. And we drove all the way up to Orlando laughing. He was freestyling. Just, a good grand old time. So when we got to Orlando, he was going to originally just drop me off. And I said, do you want to meet my sister? You want to come inside? And he was like, I mean, yeah, I want to go in, but I don't know how your family would feel about that. And I told him, come on, you drove me all the way here. So we parked the car, we went, he met my sister, he met my entire family, and he met my new nephew. He held him. And it was, it was sweet that he was able to bring me all the way to Orlando.
Now let us debunk some lies, shall we?
Yes. So Wade texted me earlier in the day and he asked me, can I come down there? I want to be with you. And I told him, of course, because I wanted to be with him too. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna get my stuff together and then, we'll head down there. So I was like, all right, just, keep me in the loop. Let me know when, more or less when you'll be here. So around 2 a.m. he called and he said, hey, we're about to be there. You should head over there. So I headed over to the gas station. And when they pulled up, Kelly was driving. Wade was in the passenger seat. He got out. He went to go get his backpack. And you see Kelly, and she leans forward and she goes, please don't leave me. Please don't do anything. Just please don't go. And he said, no, Kelly, I'm done. I'm leaving. And, she's just begging him, please, please, please. And I could see Kelly clear as day, you know, gas stations, they got lights. So she didn't have any bruising. Her lip wasn't busted. She didn't look like she was a scared, battered woman or anything like that. She was fine. And when Wade and I were walking away, Kelly she didn't speed off like she was afraid for her life or anything like that. She drove off normal. No, she wasn't scared of him at all. She was literally begging him to please don't leave me. I'll do anything. She had her shirt on. She was fully clothed. She didn't look beaten. She didn't have a busted lip. Like if she had a busted lip, I think all of this Wade's a big guy with a lot of power. If he would have hit her, all of this would have been swollen. I guess he was just really happy to see me, happy to get away from Kelly. And he didn't seem like he had just, tied someone up and, all of the things that she said that he did to her. He didn't seem like he did any of that. He seemed fine. Just happy to get away from her. So we went home. We sat outside, smoked a cigarette, talked a little bit, and just kind of catching up because we hadn't seen each other in maybe a few weeks or so. And then we went inside and we laid down, but that was it for that night. And then when we woke up, Kelly was messaging him, emailing him, and oh, I have your EBT card here. What's the code? Blah blah blah. Just trying to get him to respond to her. And I just kept telling him she'll eventually stop, but it didn't. That didn't happen. I want to say the next day or the day after, when she was able to figure out who I was, is when she started messaging me and messaging me and messaging me.
Hold on. I'm gonna rewind so we could read some of that because she put it really quick, so we couldn't. So it says, "You'd have it too if I had herpes," and somebody says, "But I don't have anything you do though." This is between her and Kelly. So remember, Courtney's claiming that Kelly was still obsessed with Wade and texting him a bunch and still wanting him and stuff. But then the whole herpes thing, I don't know. Again, if I had herpes, you'd also have herpes, since you effed my boyfriend at the time. Okay, heffalump. That's what your fat told me. So obviously Kelly's the one in the black. So he must have told this Courtney maybe that she had herpes, and then she's like, well, if I have herpes, you would have herpes because you're with my boyfriend. He was with me. You even told my sister that you had herpes, that you gave it to Wade, which you did because I got checked and I'm clean. You, on the other hand, have had a dirty. I'm not even going to repeat some of these words. That probably YouTube wouldn't be okay on YouTube, but I'm sure you guys could read what that says. I'm waiting for my sister to charge up her phone now so that she can send me the screenshot of when you said that you gave Wade herpes. So how is this? So Courtney, I have a question. How is this showing that she's harassing you? Because I don't see that. And this says, just like I lied to him to get him back from Texas to get him arrested. It says, you said that you were with Wade when that happened and he made you go and get an abortion. So try again. She says, LMAO. I like he was going to marry you at the courthouse. LMAO. And then she says, all right, I got clients to call. Bye. And this Courtney says, bye. Go be miserable. Don't contact me again. And Kelly says, I'm not miserable. And Courtney says, don't contact me again. Stop writing me. Like how you told my sister you were pregnant with Wade's baby, but then you say you weren't. And Kelly says, I was trying to get him to come back so he would get arrested. And Courtney says, I'm not going to make fun of them, just the obsessed one. Kelly says, Milo is plenty obsessed. And Courtney says, and so are you. And then Kelly says, constantly asking me if I want him back because he was asking, texting me daily like he wants you, he keeps calling. And then she took him back because I wouldn't. If I was obsessed, I would have picked him up the night he got out of jail and called. And she says, cool story, bro.
Messaging me constantly. And even if I didn't reply, she would still one after another. And she kept blowing me up. She messaged me on 2 different Instagram accounts. She messaged me off of her Facebook account. She made another Facebook account and wrote me off of that one. So I want to say in total, maybe more than like 500. Yeah, she reached out to my sister. She was like, do you know where Wade is? Do you know where your sister is? Do you know what they're doing? Oh, I need, the detective needs to talk to him. Oh, detectives looking for your sister and this one and that one. And then just constantly harassing my sister to the point that she was like, what do you want me to do? And I was like, tell her where I'm at. And she did. So yeah, every single day after she was, writing him and saying, oh, I miss your.
Okay, so this says, okay, we was probably a mistake. Wish you the best of luck. I'm sorry for everything. I loved you. Call me sometime if you want to chat. I miss you. Writing your. I think you know what that is. That's funny though. If you want to hook up or Snapchat nudes, hit me up. I'm super horny, and your cock is my favorite. I miss you. Please come back. So these are supposedly from Kelly to Wade. And the reason Courtney's showing him is because Kelly claimed like, oh, she's just like what Wade did to her. So why would she be like even wanting to be with him after that? But it happens with people that, I mean, she was aware of that, like people that go through stuff like that. I mean, it's not that unheard of for her to still like, have this connection with him and still love him in a way, you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, that's why she's sharing this. Don't worry, guys. This in a couple more minutes, this will be over, and then we'll do the jail calls for those that already watched this before.
And I miss being on top of you and things like that. And she also said that if he wanted to trade nudes on Snapchat, that he could. I speak to Wade every day. Just basically, letting him know, everything's okay. I'm going to try and help him because I want to help him. Wade's a good person. And, everyone believes what they hear on the internet that he's, such a bad person because nobody else has come forward because they're probably afraid of the backlash that they're going to receive. I don't care. I want Wade. I want people to know the person that he is and the person that I dated and that he's not this monster that everyone is portraying him to be. He told me that he specifically told me to tell you guys that his Fundly is Save Wade Stephen Wilson and his PayPal is just his name, Wade Stephen Wilson. For TikTok and for Instagram, it's going to be Wade Stephen Wilson
That's all he cares
official.
about.
And then the backup page is Let Wade Wilson Live.
Oh my God.
So the best way that people can support him is by donating to the Fundly or the PayPal so that he could get new lawyers, a fair trial, and, get his fair shot. Yeah, he wanted me to give a shout out to Team Wade, to everyone that, that's running his official Instagrams, TikToks, Fundlys, PayPals, all of that. He wanted me to give a shout out to them because they're working day and night very hard for him. And he just wanted to thank them for all their hard work. And he also wanted to thank you guys as well. for all your support and love.
Date 2015 10/29. The time
This is the cause.
10:30 p.m. After the tone, please say your first and last name.
Courtney Lozada.
Press 0 to make a collect. For calls within the United States, your account balance is $3.66. The cost of this call will be an operator service charge of $1.80.
I kept this in just so we could have some kind of like context of, I just curious how much this stuff costs. And so I just kept it so you could be like, oh, 180, you get 15 minutes for $1.80, at least from Monroe County in 2015. 15 minutes for $1.80. That's not bad, really. The 356 is her balance, but it costs 180 and she can talk 15 minutes. So I thought that was interesting.
Excluding taxes and other applicable fees, the time limit is 15 minutes. Hello, you have a call at no expense to you from
Courtney Lozada.
an inmate at
Monroe County Sheriff's Department.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Every call she talks to her sister. So these 4 calls are to her sister. Her sister is the one that she stabbed with a knife, and so why she's in jail, because she stabbed her sister with a knife. Okay. Now, one time her sister has one of this person named Kelly talk to her. It's probably like a friend of theirs or whatever that's like with her sister, that she's like, here, talk to Kelly, I'm busy. But just so you're aware that she's talking to her sister. Okay. Sorry. I'll shut up now.
Hey, where are you?
I thought you weren't allowed to call me.
Harold didn't answer.
Well, don't get yourself in trouble for calling.
I'll say that you guys share this phone, which you basically do most of the time.
Oh,
Anyways,
one more thing. She's the yellow and no, she's the white. So I did subtitles color coordinated because I listened to these over and over to do the subtitles, so I'm aware now. I know what their voices sound like, and you guys might not know which one's which because sometimes it's hard to tell. So the yellow subtitles are her sister. The white subtitles are Courtney. Okay, so white's Courtney, yellow is her sister. Okay.
so you're gonna go Monday?
Yeah.
Okay. My God. Talk to you have my wallet, right?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't looked at it around or stuff yet.
Okay, well, oh, make sure, Taylor, I have that DC jacket. Can you put it away for me?
Harold already put all your stuff in the other room.
Okay. Yeah, but I need you for tonight to get my wallet and to put money, to see how much I have on it first, and to put some money on my phone, and the rest for the kiosk.
All right.
But have you talked to Sean?
No.
Did you call today?
No, your phone has been off. I pretty much slept all day today. I really feel good.
Okay. Well, if you do talk to him, tell him I love him and I'm sorry, and I'll get out hopefully soon. I'm going to talk to the public defender and see if they'll work out a plea deal with the state attorney if they don't feel like dropping the charges. I mean, you know, anything that doesn't have to do with jail time. I'll do fucking probation if that's what they want. Anything that doesn't have to do with jail time.
So I'm going to have to doctor or back to the hospital in the morning.
Huh?
But I'm going to have to go back to the hospital in the morning.
Why? What happened?
I think it's getting infected.
Fuck. You've been cleaning it, right?
Yeah, but I've been keeping it covered a lot because I'm like scared to touch it on anything, and I just read like some stuff online. I'm not supposed to keep it covered.
Yeah, you're supposed to let it breathe.
Yeah, I know.
Because that way it could dry out, and underneath a bandage it keeps it moist.
So, it's pretty infected.
Damn, Taylor. I talked to Jackie. Oh, fuck. Thank you. I didn't even realize it was last call for towels and shit. But now somebody's going to get me a towel. Can't wait to get out of here. Yeah, I talked to Jackie. So she asked you, this is the story, that I was cutting something and I turned around and you were behind me and I cut your arm. That's the story she came up with.
Anyway, I told her, well, we didn't tell her what, I just stared at my arms and she makes it stay.
Huh?
And we didn't tell her what happened. We just showed her my arm and she thinks it's stay.
Yeah, no, because the aunt's daughter told her that I chopped your arm off. Good God, they're making you seem like a mass murderer. Like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, shit. But, I talked to her for a little bit. Oh, yeah, I just really want to get out of here. I'm going to request in the morning to get my roommate changed. Because she's, like, going through withdrawals, and she hasn't taken a shower since she got here. She was, like, laying on my bed, and I told her, I'm like, can you please, like, get off my bed? And then she, like, did it again earlier, and was just, like, she's not going to listen. She claims her neck's broken, but her neck was broken. She wouldn't be able to move. So I'm just going to request to change my room so that there's no confrontation. Because I'm just trying to do my time, get in and get out. I really don't want to deal with this shit. And she's like, oh, I wish I would have gotten the razor earlier. I feel like killing myself. This is torture. Oh, my back. Oh, this. Oh, I'm in so much pain. And asking me if she can use my towel to roll it up and put in between her legs. Like, no, bitch, you haven't even changed your underwear. She's been here since Monday. That's fucking gross.
Yeah, that's really gross.
So, yeah, I just want my time to go by smoothly. Talk to the state attorney, or not the public defender, try and get, a deal going on. And, yeah. So, hopefully I can get something going on here. But yeah, don't forget to do the money for me. Because I'm most likely not going to be able to call Franklin tonight. I already tried to call him, but he didn't answer.
Oh, no, we were at dinner.
Oh. Yeah, so I just call him tomorrow. Because after I get off the phone with you, I'm going to go try and run in a quick shower. You know what I found?
What?
A Walk to Remember.
Really?
Yeah. Huh? Why? What? Are you serious? Seriously? We can't take a shower right now? Why? What the fuck? God damn it! I have to wait till everybody's back. Oh, well, no, I can't take a shower. Oh, Lord. Are you feeling like you get fevers or anything from the infection?
No, it's just red.
Well, uncover it, Taylor.
Yeah, it's all covered now.
It'll get worse. So bad right now, like, that's bullshit. Where's Harold?
In the room.
In the living room?
Yeah. So right now I'm watching this shit.
Oh, I can't stand this place. I tried to wait till like everybody was out of the showers, take a shower, and we can't. My fucking roommate doesn't shower at all. Nasty. Brittany looked her up because I told her her last name because I didn't even know her first name. And she's like, she's homeless. And I'm like, that's not what she told me. She got a house. She looks homeless. Otherwise, she's not taking showers. I mean, I told her the trick to keep the water warm, and she's like, nah. Well, don't lay on my bed then. Like, that's fucking gross. And I'm going to tell the guards and be like, can you just change my room or move her somewhere? Just like, I'm not trying to deal with confrontation. I just want to, like I said, do my time and get the fuck out of here. That's fucking gross, man.
But she's homeless. She's keeping up.
She's used to that shit. Only time she showers is when it rains.
And probably not even know.
She kind of says, hey.
Yeah.
Her arm's infected. Yeah. Yeah, I have bruises all over my fucking leg. Huh? No, mine are just from falling down the stairs. Oh, right there. Fucking hurt. I'm moving rooms. Getting out of that room. I'll tell them to move you to room 5. She doesn't take showers. Oh, no. Yeah. Where's Aviana?
Sleeping.
Taking a nap or she went to sleep?
She's sleeping.
Oh. Yeah,
Harold wanted to go out tonight, but I come in the room and he's knocked out.
Did you want to go out?
Not really. I'm tired.
That's all I did today is sleep. I slept through breakfast and lunch, and dinner was 5 meatballs and plain ass beans. My God. I was so fucking mad. Like, I'm not gonna sleep through fucking meals anymore. Because that was torture. I slept through breakfast and lunch yesterday, too. I'd rather eat 3 nasty meals a day than 1. But I try to eat the beans. Like I ate like half, and I just like couldn't eat it. But when I get out, I want some of that soup that you made when I was home. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's what I want. Either that or them pastry things that we made. Just something fucking good. How do I still have a job? Like, they know I cut you, right?
Yeah, but she asked me if I wanted them to fire me.
I just gotta point that out. She says, how do I have a job? They know that I cut you, right? It's like so like nonchalant, like it's an everyday thing. Or I mean, I guess not. I mean, she's saying, how do I have a job? Because I cut you. But so if you guys picked up, like her sister's worried about her cut being infected. This is what I think. It sounds to me like, because this is the first time like she's calling her, I think, since she got arrested. I'm thinking her sister's waiting for her to apologize to her. And never once does Courtney apologize. And the crazy thing is Courtney will apologize to what's his name? I think it's maybe her boyfriend at the time. She'll tell her sister to tell whoever that is, oh, I love him, and tell him I'm so sorry. And I think what her sister's thinking is like, you're telling him I'm sorry, like you're sorry for not being there. Like, why aren't you apologizing to me? Like, I don't know why I feel like she's just waiting, like expecting an apology, and it doesn't happen. And the longer it's like going on, I feel like she just like gets annoyed and just like doesn't even want to talk to her. That's just what I get from it. Let me know if you guys are getting the same thing. Cause I kept waiting, like, she can apologize to her. If it was a fight, like just like, hey sis, sorry, like I didn't mean to do that. Especially when she talks about like it being infected and it's hurting her. It's like you could be like, hey, I'm so sorry about that, But instead, Courtney's complaining, oh, I fell down the stairs, all the bruises on my arms and legs and stuff. I don't know.
So I was out about that. Like, they're gonna plot something against me. Yeah, but I don't know when I'm getting out of here.
1 minute remaining.
Fuck my life. But yeah, around midnight, check and see if I got money on my card.
All right.
All right. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, everything.
All right. Bye.
Date 2015 10:30. The time is 9:13 p.m. The cost of this call will be an operator service charge of $1.80, excluding taxes and other applicable fees. The time limit is 15 minutes. Hello, you have a call at no expense to you from
Courtney Lozada,
an inmate at
Monroe County Sheriff's Department.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time.
Hello? I want to tell you on Sunday that he didn't want to be with me because I got arrested. Oh, that I was stupid? Huh? I can barely hear you. Oh, tell him I love him too, and I'm sorry, and I miss him. But, no, I got 4 letters today. I got 2 from Opie, 1 from Julio, and 1 from Brittany and David. Opie sent me pictures, and so did Brittany and David. He's just saying that it'll all be over soon and all of that. But Auntie Allie and Jerry said not to take a plea deal. Huh? No. If I
don't testify, we really have no case against you.
Yeah, so, they didn't read me my rights either. Because I remember coming out of the hospital, and the only thing that they told me, because I was in a wheelchair, is they told me to sit back. And I told them that I can't because my arm hurts. But they didn't read me my rights. Because I remember as soon as I got into the car, you said Courtney, and I turned around and you were there. And then I said, please let me talk to her.
But you only let us talk.
Huh?
I said you only let us talk for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Where was Harold? Because I don't remember him leaving.
We had walked out of the house when we came back, right inside after everything happened.
Yeah, because they were walking all through the house. I think they walked into the room, but I think they're just trying to make sure that that nobody was there. Because they asked who was there, and I said Harold, because I didn't see Harold leave. But then they came back and they said nobody was inside. But yeah, I don't.
I'll try to work on all that background noise when I do a pre-record. That's so weird because when I was listening to this and then putting in the subtitles, how did I not notice all that loud noise? I must have blocked it out, just focusing on the subtitle, like what was being said. Because I do not remember being this loud. But when I do a pre-record, I'll try to get it off. I mean, I'll try to get the noise away as much as I can.
No, if they try and want to put me in jail or whatever, if they want to pick up the charges, I'll just tell them give me a year probation. I'll do anger management and therapy.
Yeah, but just be careful doing that. Talk to your attorney first, because that in itself is admitting guilt.
Yeah, but I don't want to spend time in jail. I mean, I'm not so far from what Brittany said.
Yeah, but you need to figure out where the case is going to go first before you even start talking to people about taking a plea.
Yeah, I'm going to put in an order to talk to my attorney on Monday. But Brittany said something about talking to Michael because he wants to help me because he was Daddy's attorney and he just wants to help me. So I might just say fuck this public defender and get Michael because Michael's my attorney for JJ. Hold on, huh?
You got to pay that. I know, I'm waiting until the shower's full. Well, if Julio comes down here for fantasy fest, I'm taking pictures of him.
I think he already came down.
He's already here, or no?
I think he came down on the 28th.
Emmy wants to come down here.
And look, meet up with Julio, because he's going to have a bottle, and he's going to be fucked up. Because Emmy's 23. So Julio was asking me to buy him a bottle, and I'm like, you're going to be with Emmy, right? Why don't you just have Emmy buy you a razor? I mean, buy you a bottle. Oh my God, my roommate shit on herself last night. And she hasn't even taken a shower. She just walks around with her towel. It's fucking but yeah, I don't want to be here anymore. Brittany put money on my kiosk, thank God. I didn't eat anything today. Like, I ate lunch and that was it. Like, I took the cookie from dinner and and I ate that, and I have the cake from lunch upstairs. But it was slop today. It was fucking beans with no flavor, fucking carrots soaked in water, what was it? The scalloped potatoes with no flavor. And I think that's it. Like,
You can't use that in jail because they make it for everybody, and certain people are allergic to certain things, so you can't use any type of spice.
Fuck those people. Don't come to jail then. No, but with certain things, they have, like, I had a tray today that said that someone had diabetes. If you're allergic to some shit, then fucking say it. They fucking make completely different shit for diabetics.
When I was in the hospital about to give birth, they gave me somebody else's tray. Because it said diabetes on it, and I was like, that's the same news. What better give me something else?
Oh my god, this fucking officer lady. They're sitting there talking in the shower, and this lady's bitching at them. I hate this though, because like I'm showering in front of a whole bunch of fucking ladies. I don't like it. I'll shower in front of bed. Fuck, man, it's so uncomfortable. And they're all just like titties out, pussy out, don't give a fuck.
That's how it goes. Did Shakaya tell you what she's in jail?
Yeah, interfering with the custody battle.
Yeah, because she tried to take her son.
Yeah. Am I on speaker?
Yeah, because my phone doesn't work.
Who's in the car?
Me, Harold, Melissa, and Aviana. We just went and bought Aviana a costume.
Aviana! She's still a thug?
Come on. Yeah, we're all getting out of the car now. She can't hear me.
Oh my god, my back hurts so bad.
She's going to be Aurora from Sleeping Beauty.
JJ's going to be a boxer.
Maria deleted that post that he wrote about you.
Did you screenshot it?
No.
Taylor, you got an iPhone. You gotta learn how to screenshot the shit.
Yeah, but he didn't say anything bad.
I know, but still.
I told your boyfriend that about how he felt like he was the best thing for you.
What'd he say?
He said that he's like he's a fucking idiot.
Oh my god, Sean hates me.
I got it, baby.
Sean hates Julio so fucking much.
Oh, so you want some? Thirsty? I got juice upstairs. I got juice. You want juice?
My god. I just looked over and all I see is like 10 asses, man. It's gross.
No!
I wish my roommate would take a shower. Her roommate smells like straight ass.
Yeah, I heard this. No, your mom has some downstairs for us.
Taylor, how long have we been on the phone?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Hey, just use the Depo wipes that are in there. In there. In her.
These people think they're so slick when talking shit about each other. But this lady that's in here for vehicular manslaughter was just pointing at me talking shit. If I didn't have JJ, I wouldn't care about being here in jail, and I would have fucking mollywopped that bitch. Fucking murderer.
Oh, Lord. Hold on, Melissa.
My back hurts so bad. Where's Kelly?
She went to go do laundry. So I told her that I'd stay with you, Mister. What? Yeah.
I'm gonna go on the kiosk and I'm gonna get another stamped envelope. I'm gonna write you guys a letter, but I have to make it out to Harold's name.
Two hands.
Hope he sent me all of my pictures. That I sent you.
That picture is just. She requested with my friend the day she found out.
I have an old ass picture of us when you lived at I think it was when you guys were living in the front half of Mika's house with Brittany and David.
Oh yeah.
I have a picture of us.
I gotta use the bathroom.
You gonna pee with me on the phone or poop?
No, I'm taking a shit.
Oh, that's gross. How's your arm?
Huh?
How's your arm? Did you go to the doctor?
No, but it's better now.
Taylor, just go just in case it is infected. Oh, I miss Tatiana.
No, come here. I'll be honest. That's not for you. Come here.
You gotta send me pictures of her, Taylor. And go on my phone, and I have a Walgreens app on there. Just print out pictures. Print me out a picture of me and Sean. Print me out a picture. I think I have some of me and Brittany. Me and the girls and Aviana. I have some pictures of me and Aviana too.
Kathy just got her glasses and she hates them.
But she's so cute with them. She looks so cute with glasses. Oh my god, I have to take a shit. They moved my room. This is the third time that they moved my room since I've been here. Oh my god, I got a shit so bad. Do you work tomorrow?
Huh?
You work tomorrow?
No.
I need to get a shirt or something.
Okay. Does Harold work? Yeah, he does. So what time? Until 12?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna call his phone
1 minute remaining.
on at night so that I'm double for calling your phone.
Alright.
Call you around like 9 o'clock, right?
Alright.
Alright, love you. Have a good night.
Okay.
Bye.
Date 2015 11/1. The time is 9:41 p.m. After the tone, please say United States.
United States.
Press 0 to make a collect call. For calls within the United States, your account balance is $18.09. The cost of this call will be an operator service charge of $1.80, excluding taxes and other applicable fees. The time limit is 15 minutes. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
What happened earlier?
I don't know. I've been busy. I can't answer the phone. I'm doing shit.
Oh, no, because it said that you answered and it took my money. And then it wouldn't let me talk.
It just hung up.
Oh. So, how are you?
Okay, trying to make dinner.
How was Fantasy Fest?
It was alright, but fucking Harold did nothing but visit me the entire time, so.
Yeah, The highlight of my day yesterday was that the showers went off by themselves. That's about as exciting as my day got. I talked to Opie earlier.
About what?
Nothing really. She was drunk, calling me Brittany. She called. I don't know where she gets it from, but she calls you Tyler.
Because she's fucking retarded.
She's like, why don't you move up here to Coral Gables with me and Julio? No, first she's like, why don't you move up here to Coral Gables? And I said, and move where, Opie? With Julio? And she goes, yeah, you, me, and him, we can split the rent, and you guys can try and work things out and be a family and be parents to JJ. And I'm like, look, Opie, I don't want to be with Julio, and I don't think that right now me and him living together would be a good thing. Like, her and Julio are just trying to, like, force us to be together, and I don't want to be with him. Like, no matter how many times I tell them no, they try to convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
It's just not working. It's not something that I want. I talked to Franklin earlier.
What did he say?
Nothing much. Just he was at a friend's house watching the game. He made me laugh. He's so fucking. He has such a dirty mind. I answered the phone. He's like, hey. I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, here, stroking my dick, thinking about you. I'm like, oh my god.
He's so dry.
He is. But he made me laugh. Oh. Some fucking black girl tried to start shit with me earlier. I don't know, because she thinks that I'm this small white girl who won't fucking say shit. She's like, I was talking to this one girl about, you know, how, like, I sleep during the day, and that, like, when I wake up, I don't immediately open my eyes. And then the girl, she, like, turns towards us and towards another table, and she puts her hands behind her ears, like, you hear that? You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? And we all stopped talking, like, everybody that was around the tables that she was, like, referring it to, and she's like, who's talking about? Who's talking about? So we all thought she was joking, so everybody went back to talking, and she turned towards this one table, and she's like, y'all talking about me? And they're like, no, and then she looks at me, and she goes, are you talking about me? And I said, no, I don't even know you. And I went back to whatever I was doing. She thinks because she's this fake, black, crazy-looking bitch that I was going to back down. I don't know you, nor do I care to know you. I don't know your name, nor do I care. All I care about is doing my time and get out. You want to fight with someone? Go ahead. Because you'll be the one catching more time. I'm not. All I wanted to do was eat my lunch and go back to my room. But she's like, honestly though, like, she looked like she was going to eat me. That's how fucking, she had like this crazy look in her eyes. Oh, I gained 4 pounds since I've been in here.
That's real food.
Huh?
That's real food.
Yeah, it sucks. And like, it's terrible. I don't even eat that much. Whenever I get my commissary in, I'm just gonna like, eat that. Where's Aviana? Is she there?
Yeah, but she's in her fucking playpen because she's getting on my nerves.
Does Franklin have pictures of her and him on his Facebook?
With what?
Franklin have pictures of her and him on his Facebook? Like either pictures of him tagged or something?
No.
Oh, because Shakaya was asking whose baby he was with on Facebook. So I was like, probably my niece, because that's her godfather. And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, was it a blonde baby? I don't really remember, but I saw him with the baby. So I thought maybe it was him and Aviana. But yeah, she claims she's engaged, she's married. Yeah, I'm sure. And that her baby, her fiance is a big time drug dealer in Crip in Houston.
20
And that
minutes
she
ago
earned her title.
in Kmart, 20 minutes ago.
Huh?
I was talking to Kelly.
Oh. What, Harold left the Kmart 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, I'm here. Talk to Kelly real quick. Hey.
Hi, Kelly.
How are you, my dear?
I'm good. How are you?
I've been better.
Yeah.
I'm alive. We just been sick.
Hey, what's your number?
What happened to that? Hold on a second. That's weird. Something must have happened to the. Hold on a second. That's weird. How long has that been up? Because I've just been listening to it. I had to freaking take down my energy drink so I didn't drink it all. But why is that? That shouldn't be up. Look. That's not even, look, that should not be up. Why is that? That's going to be really annoying me. Yeah, that shouldn't even be what's up. Sometimes these glitch out and it's froze. It won't go up and down. Shoot. Hold on a second. Has that been up for a while? It's hard to understand, Zeb. Is it? Well, I have the subtitles, but has it been off for a while, the subtitles? It's froze. It won't even let me look. It won't let me move. Hold on, guys. I'm froze. I thought something was up. I want to rewind and see how long it's been like that. Shoo. I'm sorry. I went downstairs and that's why I did the subtitles, because I knew it would be hard to hear for some people. But I'm going to upload it as a pre-record, like shortly, either tonight or tomorrow morning. I have it pretty much ready. What I was going to do is see, as I'm watching it, if there was any mistakes in the subtitles or anything, I would have fixed it before I edit. But it's froze right now, guys. Look. So I have to wait. Usually it'll come back. Just give it a minute. Sometimes my editor does that. But I want to see something. I want to see how far back that did that. Because I took all that time to do subtitles, which took hours today. And then like this, I'm not even aware that comes up. That would make me mad. Because I did it for you guys. Because I have listened to it so many times now. For the subtitles, I know everything they say. There's a few words, though, that I don't know that I was hoping I would catch. Would I just have like question marks or lines because I can't make out what they're saying when she talks about her arm? Okay, hold on. So it's been like that for 6 minutes. Dang it. Shoot. I'm sorry, guys. I could rewind it if you want. Come on, dude. It's still freaking froze. Hold on. Let me see if I could remove it from. I'm trying to think if I saved it last, because I could do the Control-Alt-Delete and end the task, but I don't like to do that unless if I had it saved. Oh yeah, I had it saved. Yeah, I have it. I'm good. I'm gonna do that real quick because I was on the other one, so I definitely had it saved. Okay, Control-Alt-Delete. Okay, hold on 1 second. That usually works, and then I'll just restart it. Okay, got it down. Now I will bring it back up and we'll start her again. Okay. All right. It brought up the Michael Perry one. Yeah, it was definitely glitching out there. Okay, so let's bring it back up. Courtney. And okay, let's do. What call are we on? I want to see. I don't even know what call. Oh, we're on this picture. Hold on. I'm glad I do have the pictures for reference on what call we were on because I could go back to my live and see. Hold on. I might start from the beginning. Not the beginning, but the beginning of that last call, because that's where, oh, my nose is starting to itch really bad, guys. That's where it went out. The screen went out at the beginning of that call. It looks like that last call. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Okay. So that was 11/1/2015. Okay. Wait, why is that still there? Oh, it just froze. It was like right at the beginning, it just froze. Okay. I got it. It should have just kept going. All right, let's start right here, guys. I'll start where they start talking. Okay. Oh, I thought I had my screen shared. I didn't. I thought you guys were looking at it with me. I always do that, and I look like an idiot. I look like an idiot. All right. Let me think a couple people. Taylor, thank you. I bet Wade is going to lose a lot of weight in solitary. I wonder where he's going to be placed when he's out. Oh, by the way, guys, he is. No phone calls. There's no phone calls from the date I last requested was February 17th. I requested them and there's none to be had, which means he hasn't made any phone calls from February 17th. Even when he was in confinement before, he was still getting like a phone call. Remember, he was getting it like sometimes once a week, and then it was going down to like, remember, once a month, and then he was going a couple months. Remember, I went through the call logs and it was get like rare. Now there's no calls from February 17th, it says. So he really is in confinement. But thank you, Taylor, and thank you, River, new member. Thank you, Elvin, for gifting. Thank you, Bentley again. Thank you, guys. KB. Okay, let's continue here. Okay, here we go.
What happened earlier?
I don't know.
Oh.
I've been busy. I can't answer the phone. I'm doing shit.
Oh, no, because it said that you answered and it took my money. And then it wouldn't let me talk.
I just hung up.
Oh. So, how are you?
Good. Trying to make dinner.
How was Fantasy Fest?
It was all right, but fucking Harold did nothing but visit me the entire time, so.
Yeah, the highlight of my day yesterday was that the showers went off by themselves. That's about as exciting as my day got. I talked to Opie earlier.
About what?
Nothing really. She was drunk, calling me Brittany. She called. I don't know where she gets it from, but she calls you Tyler.
Because she's fucking retarded.
She's like, why don't you move up here to Coral Gables with me and Julio? No, first she's like, why don't you move up here to Coral Gables? And I said, and move where, Opie? With Julio? And she goes, Yeah, you, me, and him, we can split the rent, and you guys can try and work things out and be a family and be parents to JJ. And I'm like, look, Opie, I don't want to be with Julio, and I don't think that right now me and him living together would be a good thing. Like, her and Julio are just trying to, like, force us to be together, and I don't want to be with him. Like, no matter how many times I tell them no, they try to convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
It's just not working. It's not something that I want. I talked to Franklin earlier.
What did he say?
Nothing much. Just he was at a friend's house watching the game. He made me laugh. He's so fucking. He has such a dirty mind. I asked him about it. He's like, hey. I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, here, stroking my dick, thinking about you. I'm like, oh my god.
He's so gross.
He is. But he made me laugh. Oh. Some fucking black girl tried to start shit with me earlier. I don't know, because she thinks that I'm this small white girl who won't fucking say shit. She's like, I was talking to this one girl about, you know, how, like, I sleep during the day, and that, like, when I wake up, I don't immediately open my eyes. And then the girl, she, like, turns towards us and towards another table, and she puts her hands behind her ears, like, you hear that? You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? And we all stopped talking, like, everybody that was around the tables that she was, like, referring it to, and she's like, who's talking about? Who's talking about? So we all thought she was joking, so everybody went back to talking, and she turned towards this one table, and she's like, y'all talking about me? And they're like, no, and then she looks at me, and she goes, are you talking about me? And I said, no, I don't even know you. And I went back to whatever I was doing. She thinks because she's this big, black, crazy-looking bitch that I was going to back down. I don't know you, nor do I care to know you. I don't know your name, nor do I care. All I care about is doing my time and get out. You want to fight with someone? Go ahead. Because you'll be the one catching more time. I'm not. All I wanted to do was eat my lunch and go back to my room. But she's like, honestly though, like, she looked like she was going to eat me. That's how fucking, she had like this crazy look in her eyes. Oh, I gained 4 pounds since I've been in here.
That's real food.
Huh?
That's real food.
Yeah, it sucks. And like, it's terrible. I don't even eat that much. Whenever I get my commissary in, I'm just gonna like, eat that. Where's Aviana? Is she there?
Yeah, but she's in her fucking playpen because she's getting on my nerves.
Does Franklin have pictures of her and him on his Facebook?
With what?
Franklin have pictures of her and him on his Facebook? Like either pictures of him tagged or something?
No.
Oh, because Shakaya was asking whose baby he was with on Facebook. So I was like, probably my niece, because that's her godfather. And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, was it a blonde baby? I don't really remember, but I saw him with the baby. So I thought maybe it was him and Aviana. But yeah, she claims she's engaged, she's married.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And that her baby, her fiance is a big-time drug dealer named Chris in Houston. And that she earned her title.
In Kmart, 20 minutes ago.
Huh?
I was talking to Kelly.
Oh. What, Harold left the Kmart 20 minutes ago?
Yeah. Oh, here, talk to Kelly real quick. Hey.
Hi, Kelly.
How are you, my dear?
I'm good. How are you?
I've been better. I'm alive. We just been sick.
Hey, what's your number? Oh, I called the wrong number. Oh, no, I thought it was... Oh, yeah, so hopefully I get out of here on Wednesday.
One stick to it. The freaking apartment that I'm in caught on fire this morning.
No way.
Yeah. Fucking had all the kids there, and they were cutting the palm fronds outside, and it fell on a bunch of wires, and it popped one of the wires in half, and it shorted out into my house. My power went out, and I got up because my bathroom light was on, so I was going to turn the air conditioner back on. And when I went over there, the surge protector that I have there started freaking smoking. It popped, and a fucking fire flame shot right out of it.
Wow.
I fucking shit bricks, bro. I
had Yulissa,
I had Yulissa, Tanaya, and Aviana.
Oh my God.
I snatched them up by their arms and ran out the door. God, I couldn't even talk. I was like, I'm like, fire.
Wow. So they were able to put it out before anything got severely damaged, right?
Yeah, because there's a shit ton of extinguishers around. So he got it out. It's a disaster inside of there. It looks like I was going to sleep down there, but I don't know if that stuff is even safe to breathe. It stinks so bad.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't suggest going down there. I'd air it out first, too.
Yeah, well, I'm packing my shit and moving.
Yeah, that whole place is ghetto-fied.
Yeah. Big time ghetto.
Yeah, that's fucking safe.
I'm done. That was, if I would have been asleep, I would have died. And normally I go to church. So, and it happened at about 10 o'clock this morning.
That's right before you go to church, right?
Yeah, well, when I go, I usually leave about 9:30. Because I walk with the girls.
Well, thank God everybody's okay.
That's what I said, at least, And the guy who put it on, he's like, I'm so sorry, the person's sorry. I'm like, oh, you just fucking saved my life, and you saved, like, all my belongings. That's what I'll tell you. I don't have shit, but the little bit that I do have, it means the world to me.
Yeah. I usually I just, like, at night I pray, and then, I pray for everything to go good, but I was, like, praying. I prayed twice yesterday for everybody to be safe and all of that. I was like, please make sure that everybody's taken care of, and, you keep everybody safe. And then I woke up this morning, and I prayed again. I was just like, please, I said everybody. I didn't even point out anybody specific. And then you said...
That's fucking crazy. Like, I had a panic attack.
Yeah, I have panic attacks here because I'm confined in a small fucking room all day.
Yeah, I can't. When I get them, when I come down from it, I feel like I'm hot, and my body feels like I've been beat up. Like I feel like somebody fucking hit me with a train. I feel like 9 months pregnant, getting ready to give birth.
Yeah, when I get them and when I come down, I feel like I've been fucking like a fucking elephant sat on my chest.
Yeah.
So tight, and it hurts.
And my whole body, it uses all my muscles
Yeah, it hurts. Cause you hyperventilate, and then all your muscles bunch up, and you're like, you cramp up. That's what happened when I went to the hospital. Is they're like, cause all my fingers were like contorted and shit, and they're like, stop putting your fingers like that. And I started screaming at them. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. And I was like, they're like that. They're fucking cramped up. I cussed out all the nurses when I went to the hospital and everything. Because they're like, oh, that's the girl that cut her sister. Oh, she's probably just lying about all these pains so she doesn't have to go to jail. And I said, fuck you, bitch. You don't know anything about my life. Shut the fuck up. And all the cops were coming to the group, and they're putting their hands up like, stop, don't say anything to her. I was like, no, fuck these people. They don't know me. Like, and then the fucking for Timmy Thomas. Yeah. And they twisted the words of the story and said that I stabbed Taylor.
That what?
That I stabbed her.
He watched her all gonna talk shit. I mean,
and
it don't matter.
Julio's telling everybody that I tried to kill myself. And that Taylor stopped me and I cut her.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's the man you don't need nothing with.
Oh, ask Taylor what he put on his Facebook, that being with him was the best thing that could have happened to me.
1 minute remaining.
Oh, fuck, I hate this. All right, Kelly, well, tell Taylor I'm going to call her around like 9 o'clock tomorrow. Or 10 o'clock.
You hear that? She works tomorrow, she says.
Oh, till what time?
Here, I love you. I'll talk to your sister real quick.
All right.
Courtney, I work tomorrow, so just,
What
I don't
time?
know, I get off at 10, but I'll let Brittany know when my next day off is, so you call her tomorrow, and she'll tell you.
All right. If you talk to Sean, tell him I love him and I miss him, and I'll be out soon.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Date 2015 11/8. Hello, you have a call at no expense to you from
Courtney Lozada,
an inmate at
Monroe County Sheriff's Department.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hello?
Hello.
Taylor, did you sign a sworn statement?
No, what are they? Courtney, don't accept no fucking plea deals from them.
It says that they have something from the material witness, her witnesses.
Don't accept any plea deals from them.
What did you write?
I didn't write anything.
I'm not going to be able to get bonded out.
No, you're not, but don't accept any plea deals from them.
Because I was expecting Brittany, because I think what Brittany and David think is that if they put their title down, that if I go to jail, they're going to lose it. All they need is a title because what they can do is put a title, and Opie's going to give you some money so that they can work out a deal with the bail bondsman. The girl doesn't have like any titles to the scooters or anything.
No.
Fuck. Because Opie's willing to give some money, I just need a title to put down so I can work out a deal with the bail bondsman so I can do like a payment plan. Because
don't accept any plea deals right now, Courtney. Anything because they're going to send you to prison, but They're gonna try to scare you with that. This is their first charge. They're not gonna send you to prison.
They can with the statement you wrote.
Courtney, they're not going to send you to prison.
I just want to get out of here. I don't want to be in here anymore.
Just tell them that you understand that they can send you, but that's not what you want. You know, just be like, I understand what I did was wrong, and tell them that you want to do probation.
I'm just going to tell my public defender that I want a speedy trial and have them move the court date up soon so that I can get out before Christmas.
Yeah, because this court date's not till January.
Yeah. And I'm just going to tell them, look, just give me fucking probation. I'll do fucking 2 years probation. I'll do whatever. I just don't want to be in here.
Tell me you want probation and help to us.
Taylor, I have nowhere to go. I don't have a house.
Oh, that's what it is. It's like 2 times later because I'm sleeping.
Well, if Brittany and Opie put money on the phone, I can.
Alright, well, just don't accept any plea deal. You're not going to prison. I told Brittany that already. That's what they use to scare you. But you're not going to prison.
Just try and convince Brittany to put down her title, and I'll fucking pay her. I just want to get out of here already, so I can get back to work, get another job, start saving up. I just want to get out of here so I can see JJ.
So I already told Brittany, and Brittany is flipping out because she thinks that you're going to prison. It's not what's going to happen. They're going to tell you that. She already told me you're going to score enough points to where you can get sent to prison.
We'll just talk to Brittany and try and get her to put down her title and work out a bail bondsman so I can get out of here. And also tell her if there's enough money on my card to put the rest on for my phone.
Your boyfriend's mom texted you the other day and said to call her.
What's her number?
I have no idea.
Okay, does she know what happened?
Everybody knows what happened. You were on the news.
All right, before you go back to bed, can you text Brittany the number?
No, I'm not getting out of bed right now, Courtney.
Well,
I'll send it to her later.
okay, please remember.
Alright.
All right, bye.
Alright.
Feel my
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I don't know who's against who in chat, you guys. I'm not like up to date on all the stuff. I just like stick to the cases and like files and stuff. So I don't know. But Sarah, no. The no, I should not you, Sarah, not my Sarah. The MLS LS1, that isn't her, if that's what you're saying. So you think that but I don't even know who you're talking. I should stay out of it because I'm not even sure which one you're talking about. But I'm not laughing at anybody, but we're laughing because we have no idea like what the heck's going on, like who's who, because there's people creating fake accounts. But I could tell you, my LS1, if you think that one is her, it's not though. That's somebody else pretending to be her. I don't know. I'm gonna stay out of it. I can't. I don't know. I just was trying to. I thought it'd be interesting to listen to the calls, and I thought there were some interesting parts where. So did you see that last part where Courtney's like crying to her sister, like, why did you sign that statement? And her sister, yeah, I noticed like her sister didn't answer if she did. So I was so curious if did she or didn't she? Because look, hold on. Where is it? No, I don't mean to laugh at if there's like serious drama going on. I'm laughing at myself. And I think me and Sarah, my Sarah, we're laughing at us because we're like, we have no idea what's going on. So it's like more like we're laughing at us, like, because we're just like, what? We don't even know who is there people that are trolls or who's doing what because there's like people now creating accounts that look like other accounts. Like there's one that is uh MLS one, there's somebody that created an account that was yours, but now you're thinking that somebody is attacking you and somebody that's a fake account that you think that it's her because it's not Griselda. So it's just there's just these all these fake people pretending. So it's I don't even know. I mean, I would just try to everybody just ignore it and like just kind of listen to the calls or whatever. Because when people start creating other accounts to look like the other person, I don't know. I mean, I guess it would be easy. Like if you go look at the account, see when it was created, like that one account that Sarah found that was created what 11 minutes ago or whatever. A lot of the times those are you could tell those are probably fake, um, but wait, I don't know, guys. Sorry. I didn't realize that that was going to happen. I missed, like, I didn't barely get to read half the chat because I was downstairs and then I was trying to take care of this stuff. I was looking at documents to look up details about her case and stuff. So, like, I really haven't seen a lot of the chat anyway, but I'll look in chat and I'll see like a couple and I'll be like, wait, what's going on? But I wanted to find this part. Where's the beginning of that call? I want to see. Hold on, where is it at? Eight. Yeah, she says, "Did you sign a sworn statement?" But her sister never answers. All she says is don't take a deal because Courtney's all upset because she got this thing, probably a document that looks like there was like a witness and she thought it was her sister that signed like a sworn statement. So she was afraid, like Courtney's like afraid she wasn't going to be able to get out. Like, I'm not going to be able to get bonded out because, her sister's like acting like she, is going to drop the charges and stuff. And then I think it just like hurt her feelings. Like, what the heck? You signed a statement. I don't know if she did or didn't because the sister never really answered. She does end up getting bonded out in a month. I looked it up. I misread it the first time. So she gets bonded out. The charge, the date incident was 10/25/2015. She gets bonded out 11/21, I think, 2015. So she's there less than a month. Like I said, I am going to upload these pre-record if you guys, so you guys could just listen. And if you want to hear just really quick, here's some of the here's the doc. It's not a long document at all. I can read this real quick. Here is the just want to make sure I have redactions. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Here is the incident report for that. So it was 2015. I was dispatched to Avenue, reference a domestic while en route. Dispatch informed me that there was a female at the ER with a knife wound that was possibly related to the domestic I was dispatched to. Responded to the ER to meet the female. I arrived at the house that it happened at and found a female laying on the bottom of a stairway covered in blood. That would have been Courtney. The female was hyperventilating. It's typo. Hyperventilating. Oh my God. I'm like, what is this trying to say? Anyway, hyperventilating and going in and out of consciousness. I had meds respond to the scene to check the female for injuries. The female was later identified as Courtney Lozada. There was a trail of blood leading up to the stairs into the apartment. I asked Courtney what had happened. Courtney stated she lived at the residence with her sister and she tried to get her things to leave. Wait. Hold on. She lived at this residence with her sister, Taylor. Where I must have just skipped a thing. And her sister's boyfriend. According to Courtney, Taylor and her boyfriend got into an argument and she tried to get her things to leave the home. So she's saying, you know, her sister and her boyfriend got in an argument. So it sounds like Courtney was getting her things to leave. And then Courtney further stated she did not remember anything else after that, only that she fell down the stairs. So that's why, remember, she said her body was all sore. She had bruises all over it because I guess she fell down the stairs. I asked Courtney if there was anyone else in the home. Courtney stated her sister's boyfriend was in the home. I came up the stairs and announced myself before coming into the home. No one answered. I went into the residence and cleared every room. There was no one in the residence. The stairway leading to the home. Wait, there was no one in the residence. The stairway leading to the home, the living room, and the kitchen floor were covered in blood. So, I mean, that was from that stab wound. It's like, wow. I mean, I know you could bleed a lot. I mean, but if you like accidentally get an artery or something dangerous, but it sounds like there's a lot of blood from when she stabbed her. And then did you hear where they were saying that like somebody told them like their plan was to say that Courtney was cooking or whatever, and the Taylor, her sister, came up behind her, like asked her something or something. She turned around and like accidentally cut her. Anyway, where are we at? Courtney further stated she did not remember anything. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so according to Courtney, Taylor and her boyfriend got into an argument and she tried to get her things to leave the home. Courtney further stated she did not remember anything else that had happened, only that she fell down the stairs. I asked Courtney if there was anyone else in the home. Courtney stated her sister's boyfriend was in the home. I came up the stairs and announced myself before coming into the home. No one answered. I went into the residence and cleared every room. There was no one else in the residence. The stairway leading up to the home, the living room, and the kitchen floor were covered in blood. There was blood splattered on the kitchen cabinets and countertops. There were several knives in the kitchen sink and countertop. However, there was a large kitchen knife covered in blood behind the kitchen faucet. Whoa. Was that the knife they used? Or she used? Deputy Curie spoke with Taylor at the ER, who stated she and her sister Courtney had gone out drinking last night. They returned home early this morning and got into a physical domestic altercation. Taylor, which is Courtney's sister, told Deputy Curry Courtney was upset with her because she had her kid taken away from her for partying too much. So wait, so Taylor, what I'm understanding is, wow, I don't remember that detail. So Taylor was upset with Courtney partying too much for her kids, for her nieces or nephews. I don't know if she has a son or daughter at this point, but she basically had Courtney's kid. Is it kid or kids? Hold on. Kid. So her kid taken away from her from partying too much. So they got in a fight because of that. Courtney was mad that that she got her in trouble and had her kid taken away. But she could do the same thing and still get to keep her kid. Okay. According to Taylor, the argument headed up and Courtney grabbed the kitchen. Heated up, I'm sure it's supposed to be. The argument heated up and Courtney grabbed the kitchen. I'm sure it's going to say knife, and cut the top of her left forearm. So cut the top. Okay. Taylor stated she had a friend drive her to the ER. Taylor wrote a sworn statement which stated Courtney cut her with a knife because they started arguing, and well, that's the sworn statement. Never mind. I'm sitting there asking, she didn't answer. Did she leave a sworn statement? She did. Wow. I mean, no, I'm not saying it, but that's crazy because like Courtney saw that and was upset because she just wanted them to, I guess, probably lie so she could get out of jail. So Courtney's probably like freaking out, like, shoot, like we're supposed to just maybe like lie because I don't want to be in here. Yeah, so but she ends up getting a plea, takes a deal. We could go through her probation if you want to look. It looks like she's on probation for a year and has to pay a bunch of fines and stuff. Anyway, so she cut her with a knife. They started to argue and it shouldn't have happened. So Taylor did the sworn statement. It was for a stupid reason and they both drank too much. Taylor added her boyfriend was not home at the time of the fight between her and her sister. Taylor was treated in the ER and received numerous staples on her forearm. Wow, staples. Courtney was complaining of pain on her right wrist from the fall. Rescue 8 transported Courtney to the ER to be checked out by the ER doctor, and they gave Courtney medical clearance at the time. And then she was under arrest for aggravated assault with a weapon without intent to kill and transported her to Monroe County Jail in Key West. So that is that. Well, what do you guys think? I think that's all. Oh,
real me on all my dogs.
Hold on a second. I'm sure you guys seen this, but when I was looking up Courtney stuff for this video, just trying to find like pictures or anything that I could find. And this was on her Twitter, and I had seen it like a while back, but I was just like, oh my God, I gotta download this and play this. It's so bad, and it's like he thinks he's good. Hold on. You could tell he thinks he's good. I gotta play it. I just wonder if I'll get copyright for that. Do you think? Oh, I could cut it out, right? What do you guys think? And then that way I'll end it with Wade's awesome rap skills. Oh, I could do the fight one too. Yeah, hold on. Let me play this. I'll play him. There's 2 short ones. Okay, it continues. Okay, here we go. I hope we don't want to copyright. Okay. And I can do that. I have to find the fight one. I have it though. I uploaded it. Gosh, that's been like a year ago, but yeah, I'll get it. Hold on.
They could. Hey, bro. But me and all my niggas wishing you would. Yeah. But really, I'll tell you up front, nigga, you shouldn't. Cause I'm a real killer, I wish you would. And all my dogs really got it. And
You are a real
bitch, yeah, she
killer.
suck my dick, she bout it. Don't talk, just swallow, don't talk about it. I'm riding out, these niggas styling, but I'm freestyling. I'm too wild, a white boy, but you know I'm way too wild with these niggas. And you know my niggas all about style, so I'm rolling up in new bands with a new watch, with a new bitch, and I don't stop. She suck my dick and go straight to the top like NASA boy, and I don't quit. Fuck you, bitch, and everybody. I'm doing me, so I'm styling, bitch. You can suck my dick. That's for everybody. I'm doing me, getting money, freestyling. I don't write nothing. Real life, I done been through it. So what you write don't mean nothing. I'm about my styling. I'm about your bitch for real. I hit her one time, don't steal. She came to you, she don't lie, she don't squeal. Fuck 12 boy, and you know that I'm real. Getting to the money and I'm popping a pill. When I'm loaded, I'm drinking for real. With your bitch, she suck it for real. I don't wanna fuck, just need some.
I'll play the other one. Hold on one second.
Came to dick, I'm just doing me and for real. Me on all my dogs, we down to kill. And if you rob, we down to steal. And if you say you about money, we down to kill. Don't fraud me, well, I'm coming to your crib. Fuck your mama, sorry, she had to get hit. Everybody, it's a no violence, bitch. But I'm killing everybody in the motherfucking crib. When I come by, I burn it, then I'm running. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. Let me see if I could find that one. It's one more. I know I feel like I could just go to my shorts because I had it on my shorts of him fighting. And then I am going to call it a night, guys. I'm going to go have a little date with my girl. You're still up, right? Okay, good. Yeah. Does anybody think that was good? So that was Courtney filming him, right? I'm pretty sure. And like that guy next to him is like acting like he's good. He's sitting there thinking like this is horrible. Well, that is not good. He sounded like an idiot. I'm sorry, that was not good. Is that like, did anybody think that was good? Or do I just, no, I'm not gonna doubt myself. That was not good. Okay. Um yes, thank you, Sarah. Like I don't think that is. Um I don't know if I could find it. I gotta find my short because there's no way going through like hundreds of files of ways to find that where I download. Oh, I think I know where I downloaded it from, but I hold on, just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go to my old shorts because I know I downloaded a short. Because you wanted to see him fighting, right? Somebody requested it, that fighting one. Hold on, shorts. Yeah, I should be able to find it easy because I didn't download many shorts. Here it is. Oh my god, I haven't watched this forever. Oh, I do have music. But copyright free music, or I have the license to it. Okay. Okay, here. Oh, hey, Slow, what's up? Every moment, every chance, I'll be there with the keys to your heart. Every single day, I will ask you to say these 5 lines to your love. Yours, you're mine. I'm home, safe and sound. Every moment, every chance, I'll be there with the keys to your heart. Every single day, I will ask you to say these 5 lines to your love. Shoot, I can't find the thing I was trying to do. Where's it at? Hold on, people. All right, guys. Well, tomorrow I don't know. I might read the messages, or I might do an Idaho 4 one tomorrow. Depends if I feel like reading. But I probably will start reading those 900-page messages that I have sometime this week. So it depends if I'm in the mood to read. Um. Um. Okay, guys, and then the old ones will be coming, and I'm hoping I get that video that I've been waiting for. That'll be good. And then I'll put up those pre-records. I'm probably not going to put them up till tomorrow because I'm going to go relaxation station. What is going on? I am so confused. Hold on. I'm not getting an email. What? I am so confused. All right, I'm just gonna end it. I can't. The chat. I'm so confused why everybody's pretending to be everybody else. Why don't we just be ourselves, guys? And I was just trying to look. There's another one with the Sarah face. Like, why is I can't keep track. You guys are gonna have to just hash it out yourself. I don't even know what. I know, right? But then why did you change it to somebody that you're not though? That's what I'm so confused. Wait, why would you can't use somebody else's picture? Like that's what I don't even understand what's going on. How can you use somebody else's picture like as your profile if they don't want you to use their picture though? Right? I don't know. I'm going to stay out of the drama. I don't even know. I just was trying to give a little different look, a little variety of a weight angle of the phone calls, but dang it. Well, hopefully everybody's is okay and stuff. I'm just gonna focus on my cases. Yeah, because that would be doxing. Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't know if I like that somebody's like people are using other people's pictures and their names. I don't think you're allowed to do that. So I don't know, mods. I'll let you decide I don't even know what to do about it. I really don't, but I don't think that that's right. Unless if you're like, it's all in good fun, but if somebody's like using it to dox, like you should not do that. I don't even know who's emailing me because I'm getting a million different accounts saying that this person's emailing like MLS one, Randy, Sarah. I don't, I don't know. I can't even. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go just relax tonight. Uh 1, 2, 3 email on strike. Well, hopefully. Yeah. Um, how's everybody though? Did everybody have a good week so far? All right, guys. Oh, did I make quota? Did we get it? Oh, Sammy. Oh, I think you see him. Did I get the quota or not? If not, I got a screenshot so I can enter you guys in for until we get it. I gotta see how many did we get it close at all? Hold on, let me go into my phone and see. All right, let's see. Why doesn't it let me click on my lives? I don't understand. Like if I go to live, it won't let me click on it. Okay. It only lets me click if I go to my home screen. Okay. So I only got 4 out of 15. Well, let me take, no, thank you guys. I'm going to screenshot this so then I will enter you guys in when I make the quota. I guess I will have to keep it at 10. I always get like over, what is it called? Ambitious. Well, because I thought, look, I don't know. I just thought that we could raise it since we got the 10. I was like, oh, we could probably do the 15, but maybe 15 is too much. All right, guys, I got those screenshots. And then we'll try it again next time. Let me actually erase the other ones so I don't get them confused with the new ones. La 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 la. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to tell you guys? I don't think so. I don't think. I'm just waiting for a few Wade stuff. I'm working on some Idaho. I want to keep going through that stuff. Hopefully you guys are still interested in that. And then I don't know what other cases. I don't know. I haven't been following the Karen Reed stuff. Maybe I should. Or what is this picture? That's weird. Huh. It's kind of like Wade, but sorry, I just saw it in my thing and I clicked on it because like, who is that? I don't know. It kind of looks like a Wade, but yet it doesn't. It was in my screenshots. I don't know what I was saying. I was trying to make sure I had everybody screenshot for my giveaway and la, la. Hi, chickbait. Russ. Okay. Hey, Russ. Slow Morrison's brother, bro. Wait, do you have your own account? Are you chatting with your account? Oh, K-Core. I've been watching the Simontelli, the Fabio. I've been watching some of that. It's interesting. I mean that's a long trial, so I haven't nearly watched the whole thing, but I've been watching it like when at night I'll put it on. I'm definitely interested in that case. It's very interesting. And but Russ, nice to meet you. Oh, okay. Your brother's a good guy. He's funny. We love his AI music is good. Gives us a good laugh. But yeah, welcome to the family. I know it's been crazy. I think it was the content. I think it's because it was jail calls from like the Wade wife. I think it brought in, but it's okay. Everybody's welcome. And the only thing that confuses me is when people are pretending to be other channels. That's what was getting to me. Like people were making fake accounts. It's just like I've never seen so many and it like be all in the same chat. That was kind of crazy. And then the real person being in there, a couple of them saying that's not me. That is good, yeah. But as long as everybody's okay and like, just try to be okay, and don't, dox people or take people's profile pictures or profiles, because then that is not good, because if you're pretending to be somebody else, that's a no-no, but, yeah. Aw. Okay. Sorry. All right. I think we got her all figured out. Yeah, the next one we might do Idaho. You know what? I have a couple Idaho ones that I want to do. Like ideas on them. Yes. So maybe that'll be the next one. But yeah, maybe Fabio. You know what? I kind of want to do that case when I start into it, like more of an open thing where we just go over a couple of the trials, like because maybe go over some highlights from that case. Maybe do the Lori Vallow mixed with it or something. I don't know. Anyway, guys, all right, I am gonna go. I know I keep saying that, but I really am. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. Got a date with my girl. I'm ready to get cozy. All right, I'm gonna end it. Bye, guys. Have fun. I'll see you probably tomorrow. Bye. Ew, why do I have that up? I always forget to unshare my screen. Anyway, bye, guys.